Now let's take a look at making it a little more complicated, and we can use the Apply Templates element to give it a little bit more functionality. First up, let's take the XSL Template Match, and when we match the root, let's do something kind of interesting on this one. And let me close this so I don't get into trouble here. We've already seen that we can write out literals. Well, what if we were to write out and just create our own little HTML document here? So I will do that. Notice, put my name up there, close the head. Then we can start the body. Now I'm going to leave that blank for just a second, and we'll close out our HTML document. Now what I want to put in the body here? Well, I'll start out with, we'll put an H1 hello. Now we're going to generate an HTML document. No big surprise, but notice this is pretty cool. Put my name in the title, and here's hello. Now what if I want to generate different data for here? Well, there's one or two things I can do. I can put right here, for example, I could say Apply Templates. And this is the first time you've seen this one, but Apply Templates, and I'm going to make that a empty tag. What this is saying is go find some templates farther down in this XSLT transform sheet and put that information right here where this one is. So what I'll do is I'll come down here and I'll do the XSL Templates template match equals the husband tag. And when that happens, we will say XSL value of, and we will select name. I'll make that an empty tag and then close my XSL template tag. And I can hear some of you screaming. I know I forgot to put this on here. All right. Now, let me move that down so it makes a little more sense. So here's what's going to happen. When we match the root document, we're going to begin to write HTML, and we're going to stop right here and say, wait a minute, go find some templates, match those, so it'll match this, and then let's jump back up here and finish. We'll actually jump back up here and finish writing this. Now, if I save this and run it, you'll notice what's going to happen. It puts Mark and Matt. Well, here's what I want. I want a line break to happen right there. So I'll put one of those in, just like I did before. Run this, and now Mark and Matt show up. Now, what if I were to put a table here? This would be kind of interesting. Notice what I can do. I can tell it, come up here to my HTML, say table, and I'm going to set the border equal to 2 so we can see it. Then we're going to create a table row. Then we'll apply our templates, and we'll come back, close our table row, close our table. Now, what we need to do at the bottom down here is tell this that each one of these names should be in their own cell. So we'll put the TD cell, we'll write that down here. I'm going to take the break out and put the TD there. Open and close the TD. So what we're saying is, let's come down to here, create a table with a border of 2, start a new row, then apply the templates. Everywhere you find a husband, we want to put name inside a new cell. Once you've done all of those and you're through looping through the husbands, come back up here, close the row, close the table, close the body, and finally close the document. So let's save this. And notice when we open it now, we just put Mark and Matt into a table. Now we could have spent a little time formatting this and put headers up there and all sorts of things. But you get a little glimpse here of the kind of power that you could have in your document. And notice what happens here. Let me go over here real quick and add something. Let's copy this and let's paste and add another husband in. And we will call this one Bob. And we'll make Bob 46 years old, and Bob's wife will be Agnes. Okay, and we'll leave her at 41. We save this, and we open it, And you'll notice, just like magic, we've got another person in our table. So this is the power of XSLT, but notice the apply templates. This gives us a way to control how things happen, because we could put more template matches down here and continue to write these out, and these things would just loop through. Now there's a lot more you can do with these templates and matches, but for now we're going to move on to the next portion of the XSLT document, and I'll show you a little bit more complex example a little bit later on. As a matter of fact, we're going to replicate what we did with cascading style sheets a little earlier in the video.